G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So jumping into Go Battle League, and as you can see, currently sitting at rank 18. So we're in Ultra League still. So I have a few of my Ultra League videos. If you want to see those, I'll link to them and you can check them out. But if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below so you can see some more of my content, assuming that it is any good. So with that being said, let's jump in and get things started. So I have been running in the the Remix Cup, but I'm just going to run in Open Ultra. I'm going to run Talonflame with Incinerate, Brave Bird, and Flame Charge. I'm going to run Venusaur with Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, and Sludge Bomb, and Lapras with Ice Shard, Surf, and Ice Beam. So I run Ice Beam because it has a bit more play against any of the grass types and dragons, things like, and flyers. So we'll see. On this first one, we have a really good lead, but they swap straight out into their own Lapras. And I'm going to swap in my Venusaur here, which is, yeah, we'll see. So if they're running Ice, and they Surf Bait me, so throw up the shield. I'm going to overfarm just a little bit to get to this Frenzy Plant, which is absolutely fine. And then I'm going to throw this and then look to try and get to another one. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get to another one. I'm going to have to shield this up, even though it is probably, yeah, another Surf. But that's fine. We'll see what they want to do. Able to get to a Frenzy Plant there and take it out. So happy days. So in comes the Escavalier. So the reason I really wanted to win Switch Advantage is because Escavalier just has no play. Talonflame, watch the damage that Incinerate does on Escavalier. So Acid Spray comes through, does absolutely nothing, and then they swap into a Giratina. So this is absolutely outstanding for me. I'll be able to get to this Ice Beam. Do a lot of damage, and this is why I've got running Ice Beam instead of running, look at all that damage, instead of running Skull Bash in the mirror match. And there's definitely matchups that the Skull Bash is 100% better for. So if you're matched against anything water, obviously Skull Bash is going to be the way to go. So here and now going to be able to farm it down. Obviously shields are down, it doesn't really matter. Talonflame. The Escavalier comes back in, throw the Surf, does a little bit of damage, and then I'm just going to swap in. And if you saw the damage that was being done there, this was really not needed, but I'll get the job done, and game one, there it is. So I really do like this team. I've had a couple of other videos on this team. I always seem to go pretty positive. So it does have the XL Talonflame, and I am running a 13-15-15, which is not a good idea. I should have definitely just powered up the hundo, even though this one is technically rank 1 when you buddy boost it. The number of times I forget to buddy boost it is just ridiculous. So we have Galvantula on the lead. So this is terrible for the entire team. So I'm just going to have to try and do as much damage as I possibly can. Here I'm thinking, do I want to shield? I'm going to shield again, and they lunge me again. So really not ideal for me, but it is what it is. So I'll be able to continue throwing these Incinerate, and I am actually able to take it out. So thank you. So in comes their own Talonflame, which is not ideal for me. I am going to Brave Bird there before they take me out, which is good. Here they potentially, let's see if they want to Brave Bird, if they want to Flame Charge. They've decided to Flame Charge, so I need to count to 3, 1, 2, 3, and unfortunately they get to another one. So they get to only 2, so it is just the Flame Charge there. It wasn't the Brave Bird. It's 3 and 3 for the, well, 3 and 3 for followed by Brave Bird. In comes the Cresselia, and they're running Future Sight. Who's running Cresselia with a Future Sight? The answer is this person. Just really brutal there, but I am able to get to another Frenzy Plant. Normally, Cresselia will be running Grass Knot and Moonblast, but this one obviously is not the case. So I saved up a charge move on the Lapras, and I'm going to be able to take out the Talonflame and take the win, even though they did have a much better matchup. So normally the matchup Cresselia v Venusaur is actually not too bad, because you resist all of its charge moves. That one, not the case. So into the next match, and we get Dragonite on the lead, and so this is not a great matchup. We'll see what they want to do here. I'm going to shield this one up. It's going to be a Dragon Claw, but I just want to keep a little bit of health here. And then I'm going to look to go straight for this Brave Bird and see what they want to do. So I'm expecting that people don't like to shield the first one, but in this instance, they do. I want to get to 2 really quickly so they can't get a charge move off in between, and they don't shield up the second one. So there is match number 1. So this is fine for me. If they want to take me out before I Brave Bird, then they're going to have to throw energy. Mud Shots just do absolutely nothing, and there's their second shield. So looking really good for me. Obviously, I'm going to come out here with my Venusaur, and unfortunately, they have a Magnezone in the back. However, that's not so bad. Here, probably what I should have done is should have stayed in with the Venusaur, because obviously Lapras has a lot of play against Swampert as well. Shields are down, unfortunately. They did decide to throw the Wild Charge, which was the right play on them. They straight Hydro Cannon here, and now all I have to do is correctly call the bait. They bait me, absolutely fine. I'll go for the Frenzy Plant now, which is going to be enough. Shield it up, and it is then the Sludge Wave that comes through. Happy days, able to take this game. So I made that a little bit more difficult than it probably needed to be honest. Should have just stayed in with the Venusaur v Magnezone, but just because Lapras does have such a good matchup, you always fall into that trap of Venusaur just, well, any grass type absolutely destroys the Swampert, so you want to keep that matchup for the Swampert. So this is actually not a good matchup for me. I did sneak an extra Incinerate through there, which is absolutely outstanding. So that might make a difference in the end game, and we'll see what we can do. So going to throw straight into the Flame Charge, and they're going to shield this up. So unfortunately, they're going to get to moves faster than me, and so what I want to do here is try, and we'll see what they want to do first. We'll throw this Incinerate, and hopefully they can, no, so they're going to stay in. Tried to sack swap out into my Venusaur, not able to do so, and as you can see, that Rock Slide comes through and absolutely destroys me. So I'm actually going to come in with the Lapras here and get a little bit of extra energy on the charge, and we'll see what they want to do. So out comes Samurott, whatever its name is, so usually going to be running Blizzard and Hydro Cannon. There's a play on running other moves, but we'll see what they get. So we have got a mirror match here. So what I want to do is get these Sludge Bombs off. Sludge Bomb does about 50% damage, and because I swapped in first, I will beat it to the charge move, and then I'm able to get to the Sludge Bomb. As you can see, my Venusaur is horrible PvP IV, so 14 attack, so it pretty much will definitely be winning any mirror matches, well, any CMP ties, because no one else is running a 15, well, not many people will be running a 15 attack Venusaur, so I do at least win those. So out comes the Samurott again, and able to charge it down. Its moves are going to be able to do not a lot. The Blizzard can do absolutely nothing. Hydro Cannon, again, resisted. Even though all of my moves are resisted, I'm a lot more, well, Lapras is a lot more bulky, so good game right there. So Registeel on the lead into Talonflame, so good for me. And they swap into a Mew here, which is not ideal. I'm not going to shield this first one up. I'm hoping to have caught a Surf. It was not the case. I caught a Flame Charge, which is really not ideal for me. That's absolutely fine. Going to have to go straight for this Frenzy Plant, and they shielded up, so that's fine. Expecting this to be another Flame Charge, but it's just a Dragon Claw, which is really interesting. Potentially another Dragon Claw here, but I do really want to get win back, make sure I maintain switch. Even if I'm down a shield, if I can maintain switch, I'll be in an alright position. Unfortunately, it looks like I cannot maintain it. It just is such a quick move to charge. So out it comes again. Dragon Claw coming through, and as you can see, it actually chunks quite a lot after that one flame charge has come through. So I am going to just flame charge myself. So we'll see what they want to do now. And so now out comes the Mewtwo, Armored Mewtwo, and then they swap into the Registeel. So they're trying to catch the Brave Bird there. Fortunately for me, I held that energy and then was able to double flame charge the Mewtwo, and let's see what it wants to do. Able to get to another flame charge. I threw the flame charge instead of the Brave Bird because I was not going to get through another Incinerate, as you can see, straight down. So just able to get that flame charge through. They're going to be coming through with the dynamic punches. Let's see how much damage that does. Not enough. So only gets, well, it doesn't even get me to half health. So happy days, able to take that win, and they then concede that game. So they wanted to check to see how much damage it did, but not enough, and I was able to go 5-0 in that set. So this, honestly, this team gets me wins a lot. Talonflame is the only XL Pokemon here, and hopefully you are all around for the community day, so we're able to stack up on some of that candy. I find that this one's a lot less restrictive than some of the others because of that community day. So if you're out on the community day, you should have got a few extra XL candies, but we'll jump into this next set. Obscure on the lead. So this is an alright lead for me. I was able to sneak a extra Incinerate through there, which is absolutely spectacular. I'm going to go straight for the flame charge here, and we'll see what they want to do. So they decide to no shield it, which is the right play, and then I'm just going to go straight into the next one, and we'll see again if they want to shield this one up. Usually they'll shield the second one up, which is fine. They've done that again, and I'm able to actually sneak another one through, so that is absolutely massive. They get to another Night Slash. I'm going to let this one go. Wasn't expecting them to get to another one, but I will be able to charge them down. So we'll see what they want to do here, what they come out with. So they're going to come out with their own Talonflame here, and unfortunately I am not able to get to a charge move, well, a second charge move, and they shielded up the Brave Bird. So Brave Bird comes through, does do quite a chunk of damage, but I want to hold on to that Surf. They swap into a Cresselia, and like I said, most Cresselias are running Grass Knot and Moonblast, and there's the Moonblast. So had they not been running Moonblast, had they been running Future Sight, I would have been in a lot more trouble. So in this one, I'm able to get to another Frenzy Plant. So this matchup, I want to either lose or leave with a lot of energy. So we'll see what they want to do. Moonblast comes through, and it's not enough to KO me here. They get to another charge move. I'm just going to save this because at this point, the Talonflame, is not going to be able to survive a moves. So I throw the Sludge Bomb. They try and catch a Frenzy Plant, but throw the Sludge Bomb, swap into my Lapras, throw the Surf, take it out, and then in comes the Cresselia with 1 HP, and it's all done at that point. So good game there, able to take that one fairly well in the end, even though they had a Talonflame themselves in the back. So lucky I could avoid this. I hate this matchup. So mine is, as I said, it's only 13 attack, so you want a hundo, to be honest. It's all bait dependent, so we'll see what they want to do. So they flame charge. So this is brutal. Unfortunately, I throw an extra one, which means I didn't get the energy for it, but that's fine. And they decide to no shield, so that is huge. I'm going to throw another flame charge here. They shield that one up. Here, do I shield or do I let it go? I'm going to shield it up, and it's another flame charge. So hopefully I should be able to get to my move before they can get to theirs, which I can. Happy days, because I snuck an extra one through. And then let's see what they want to do. So they're going to Brave Bird now, take me out, which is absolutely fine. I should be able to come in with Lapras and farm down. So there's 2, and they weren't able to get to another charge move. So that's absolutely outstanding for me, and we'll see what they want to do here. So going to store up back-to-back Surfs, and then See if, nope, not swapping out. Want to just make sure I keep a little bit of extra energy so they don't try and catch something. And there you go, they caught it on the Venusaur. So really unfortunate for me. Had I been able to throw and get the Ice Beam, yeah, would have been absolutely outstanding. So that's really bad for me, really, really bad. And we'll see what they can do here. So able to get to another Frenzy Plant. I thought they were going to get to a move before me, so wanted to just throw that energy. They did get to a move at the same time, like I said. For this one, let's see, they're able to get to another charge move. So that's really, again, really bad for me. So Meteor Mash coming through, and the question is, am I going to be able to get to 2 Surfs in order to take out this Venusaur? So get to 1 Surf, charge a little bit of extra. I don't want that charm damage doing too much. Venusaur comes out, got no health, so I'm able to charge it down. So they did manage to catch that Surf on the Venusaur, which is really good for them, but still able to take the game. Really trying to work on my throwing of charge moves and catching, well, not letting opponents catch my moves, but still got a lot of work to do, as you can see. Another Talonflame mirror match. I hate these matches. So we'll see what they want to do here. We're going to both be throwing here, and as you can see, they win CMP. So I'm going to shield this up, and it's a flame charge, so that's really brutal, but I mean, it is what it is. I'll throw my own and see what they want to do. They shield it up as well, so that's okay with me. And again, as you can see, they are winning the mirror. So gonna shield up a second time, throw my flame charge, and we'll see if we can grab their second shield. And we do grab their second shield. The issue here is they're going to beat me in CMP, so I swap out to catch it with my Lapras, and that does a lot of damage. Out comes the Registeel. So the question is that the play? I don't really think so, to be honest, because this puts me in a really rough spot. They're going to be able to charge me down, and then really nice undercharge by them to leave me just with a fraction of health and be able to charge up a little bit of extra energy. I'm going to come out with my Talonflame and then go straight into a Flame Charge, but the question is, will this even survive a move at this range? And they come in with their Giratina, and I'm in all sorts of trouble here. So I've got no play. My Venusaur had no play against their entire team, which is really, really rough. I store a Brave Bird there on my Talonflame, and maybe what I should have done is thrown the Brave Bird and then swapped in, because I did have a boost from the previous Flame Charge, but as you can see, this matchup is not going well. So they swap into the Talonflame and they're able to take me out. As you can see, yeah, this is not going to go well. I need to have enough energy to take this thing out. I do not have, I can't take it out with that, so going to have to throw straight into the next one. 1 HP, they've got a move stored, so yeah, 100% should have thrown the Brave Bird on exiting that matchup, and then it might have been able to, yeah, pull something out there. Throw the Brave Bird and then farm with Venusaur to get some Sludge Bombs off against the Talonflame, but yeah, not to be. Bad move there to catch that on the Lapras. So we'll jump into the next one, and we've got Snorlax on the lead. So Snorlax on the lead is alright. Usually they'll let this first one go, which they have, and then they swap into their own Giratina, and obviously I'm going to mirror that with my Lapras. So Dragon Claw comes through, and it just doesn't do any damage here. So for this one, I want to bank as much energy as possible, because I don't want them to think I've got the Ice Beam. So what I'm going to do is store back-to-back Surfs, and then throw the Ice Beam, hoping that they think it's a Skull Bash. They do not think it's a Skull Bash, and they decide to shield that up. So I'm going to shield up one of these Dragon Claws, because I do want to maintain switch here. So let's throw the next Ice Beam, and they let this one go. So that's absolutely fine. Snorlax comes out, and this is okay for me. I'm fine with them superpowering or body slamming. Body slam comes through, and I'm going to look to get to this ice beam, and I'm able to get to the ice beam. Absolutely outstanding there. Close to being able to take it out, but not quite able to. Going to come in with the Talonflame. Not going to shield this. And the reason I'm coming in with Talonflame is because it'll give me a whole Incinerate's worth of extra charge. And out comes a Clefable. So really good for me. They're not going to be able to do too much with this, and they should. I should get their shield now. So what I'm going to do is swap into my Venusaur here, and then just going to farm up to the Sludge Bomb. And this is good game. So I'll shield this up. Either way, it's not going to be enough to KO me, but I might as well shield it up. No point flexing. Let's just shield that up, play safe, throw the Sludge Bomb, and that is a good game right there. So really good for me there to be able to match up nicely against their Pokemon. So Talonflame, just a strong lead. Let's hope we can keep avoiding those water leads, and that's sort of the main thing. So we'll jump into the next one, and Cresselia. So Cresselia, again, doesn't have much play here because it's hopefully running Grass Knot and Moonblast. Moonblast does no damage, as you can see from that. And the Grass Knot also does absolutely no damage. So they're not swapping out here, which is absolutely fine. I'm going to just throw my next one here. Do I want to shield or do I not? Again, I'm not going to shield this up because Moonblast just does not do enough damage. I may shield up one shortly if they decide to, and they're not swapping out. So out comes Umbreon. And so I know that their Cresselia is running Moonblast and Grass Knot. So I'm going to leave this in here against the Umbreon because my Venusaur does have play against the Cresselia, so that's what I'm looking at. So what I want to do here is, well, I've taken both their shields, and the question here, do I shield or do I not? Are they going to get to another charge move before I'm able to? I shield this up, and let's see if I can get to the Brave Bird. I got there, but not quick enough. So they're able to just get to that foul play first and take me out. So that's fine. I'm actually going to come in with my Lapras here and look to get a whole lot of farm. So we'll see what they want to do here. So I'm going to farm up on for the Surfs, and actually going to throw that Surf to do a little bit of chip damage, and let's see what they want to do. And they get to another charge move. Umbreon is just such a tank in Ultra League. So let's just charge this down. I've got a Ice Beam saved. I've got a 1.5 Surfs, one fast move, and then I'm just going to throw straight into this Surf. Let's see what they want to do. And then they swap out, so tank a Surf and then swap out into their Giratina. Thankfully I've got extra energy, so Ice Beam coming through, and that does a lot of damage. So this works out absolutely perfectly for me, because what I want to do is save my Venusaur for the Cresselia, throw the Surf through, and then swap into my Venusaur to get a little bit of farm. The Dragon Claws, the Shadow Sneaks, neither are going to do anything. As you can see, doesn't do a whole lot, and I'm able to farm it down. So Cresselia comes out, absolutely no health. They know that's good game, and so they leave it with when they have 1 HP. So didn't save too much time, but at least they didn't drag it on too long. And that is my set to level 20, and I was managed to get 4 and 1. So let's see these 4 rewards, and this is going to be a perfect example of why you wait for the attack before you throw. So set the circle size, wait for the attack, and then throw. So I set my circle size, throw, and it's just not going well for me. So what I need to do is finally hit it, reset, set your circle size, wait for the attack, and then throw. There it is. There's the excellent. I've got a video on how to improve your excellence throws. I might as well link to that. Check it out if you want to see it. Again, wait for the attack, throw, excellent, perfect. That's what you want to do. So being that there's 4 rewards here, I'm probably going to be a little bit impatient. So I'm just going to absolutely hurl these ones. But if you're struggling and things are attacking a lot and you're missing, then, like I said, check that video out. and it will give you a nice example. So there, just missed the excellent, which is unfortunate for me. It was still just floating down a little bit more than I thought it was going to. So there's the Driftblim as my second reward. Stabilize always good, looking for that XL candy. At least I got one for the Driftblim. I mean, I have to, so what are you going to do? Frillish, again, listen. I need to listen to my own advice. Waiting for the attack because I threw when it decided to start hovering over to the left side of the screen there. So it is what it is, but I'm in a little bit of a hurry. At least for that one, got 2 XL candies for it. So that's absolutely outstanding, basically. So Scraggy, wait for that circle size, and as you can see, it's... I got a little bit impatient there and through, but managed to still hit that excellent, so happy days. So that's all of those caught, and let's see what rank I get. So up to level 20, what are we going to get to? 2250. So 2250 on the... at level 20, except for it's not showing my number there. So if you missed it, go back slightly, pause the video. 2250 is what I'm going to be on, which is really, really good. So now let's see if we can get these battles going and start getting some legendary rewards. So for this, honestly, Talonflame, absolute beast. Don't do what I did and get the 13, 15, 15, which is rank 1 when you buddy boost it. Just go 15, 15, 15. That way, if you've got anything else that needs to be buddy boosted as well, you don't need to waste it on the Talonflame. You can buddy boost if you're going to throw in a Pidgeot or an Umbreon. You can buddy boost those instead. So definitely go the hundo if you've got it. Honestly, it's... yeah, I'm going to have to grind a bit more to get that candy. Like I said at the start, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. But other than that, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.